Plans to expand a Middle Tennessee jail are facing resistance from local landowners.
WSMV's Sydney Whitty has the latest details on this multi-million-dollar battle.
Property owners of the old fairgrounds that you see behind me are fighting the county's plans to make the 52 acres a new jail and sheriff's office. They're pushing county commissioners to reconsider their vote, arguing the county's offer of $14 to $18 million is a fraction of a $38 million private contract already on the table since June. The property owner sent WSMV4 a statement, writing in part, "Nearly 6 weeks later and without notice to the owners, the county voted to take the property with a valuation range of just $14 to $18 million, millions below the county's own offer and $20 million below the contract price." Meanwhile, county leaders who previously offered $24 million argue the site is critical because of its proximity to existing justice and correction facilities and is the only way to relieve an overcrowded and decaying jail. We reached out to the county for comment, but have not yet heard back. The commissioners are scheduled to meet once again on August 26th. It is unclear if they will reconsider at this time. In Rutherford County, Sydney Whitty, WSMV4.